Hi everybody, good morning. This is Marlene with Dixie Quilters, and we are going to tackle day number 9 with the Advent box openings. And I've got 3 here, soft squares, Keepsake Quilting, and Crazy Moose. So we're going to see what those are. Okay, we're winding them up quickly. I know a couple of videos ago, I started initiating asking you to give me your comments so that we can pick out what's our favorite box, what's our favorite item, and what are the runner-ups. Let's do that, okay? Put your comments in below, appreciate it. I think I wrote notes to 32 different people who have made comments on my videos in the last 2 weeks, asking them to help us out here and put in your votes. And let's see if we can put together a good summary of what's happening here. So thank you. So here is number 10. We are on day 10, for goodness sakes. I already did number 9. Thank you for your patience. Okay, going forward. Number 10. Ooh, something soft. Let's get into this one, huh? Let's use those little scissors that came. I love these little scissors because I've collected about 5 or 6 of them over a year or 2 that I was receiving the little monthly boxes from Sew Sampler. And I think I got about 4 months from Creative Notions. And I received a couple of them from a quilt store called Monroe Mountain 3 or 4 years ago. And let's see, was there any others that I picked up? No, I think those are the only 3 that I can think of. Okay, let's see where we are here. Box number 10. Thank you, Lynn, for your note. Simple and fun way to make a tote bag. This Quilt As You Go project calls for a jelly roll, but you can use any fabric strips that are 2.5. Try it with fat quarters. Just follow the instructions and you'll have a quilted tote in no time. Okay, I can do that. It's a June Taylor Quilt As You Go. I already like the look of it. And I think I've got some fabric in mind that I want to use. I have a fabric that has big, huge hydrangea blossoms on it. That would look nice on there, huh? With lavenders and purples and such to go with it, and blues. Yes, I'll be making it. Look for that video, okay? So if you've never used June Taylor before, this is a project that comes to you with the batting already marked where we're going to be putting lines. And it's sort of like using foundation paper piecing, only it's on the batting instead of on paper. Can you see those lines at all? So each one of these lines is going to be where we're going to put a strip of fabric. And then we're going to overlay it to the next so there's no raw edges. And you just make your piece and then put your bag together. I think this is going to be great because I used this big piece right here, number 14. That's most likely that part on the top of the bag. And let's see if there's 2 of those. Yes, there are, 14 and 16. So I'm going to put those big hydrangeas on those 2. Definitely. Definitely. Okay, so I know what we're going to do with this one. Oh boy, I love having some new projects. Doggone it. Like I need another project. And I'm going to put that back in there so we have the directions and it has the webbing that goes with it. Now this webbing is not your wide webbing, but it's meant to be added as strengthener to a fabric strip, you see? So the beige muslin, the beige webbing is affixed to a regular fabric strap, which gives it the stability, but yet we retain the color of our project. Very nice, June Taylor. Excellent, Lynn, because this is my speed. This is about as fancy and exciting I can get with a bag. But we're going to learn because I'm going to do that cork bag too. And I think we have everything there. That was day 10. I want to keep that handy. All right, day 10 with Keepsake. What do we have here? Oh, it feels soft. They might have put some fabric in here. Woo! It is, and it's pretty fabric from, let's see from where. Free Spirit, Folk Heart by Nathalie Leet. Maybe that's what they meant by retro. This is sort of hippie-ish. What do you think? That would be retros to the 70s, right? That is definitely a gorgeous border print. And see, that would be good on that bag too. Wow. Okay. And then we have a lovely batik. And I think this was a full yard of this. Here's a batik that is, I think it's a yard. And do batiks have them printed on there? No, there's nothing printed on this. But it's gorgeous. I forget whether batiks do that or not. Okay, so that's a pretty one. It's sort of a blue-gray. I don't know how much it actually goes with this one. But that doesn't mean I'd have to put them in the same project. I've got plenty of these colors. And I really don't have very many blue-grays. So this is good. And then look at this one. I wonder if this is a Free Spirit to go with it. Yes. Yes, it is. It says, Free Spirit, the Spirit to Create, Go Fish by Martha Negley. Big, bold stripe. Let's see what this one was. This one's Folk Heart by Nathalie Leet. But they're Free Spirit. I guess their fabrics are similar in colors because I think those two look together very beautiful. What do you think? Well, remember I texted or emailed, I must have emailed or commented to the Keepsake people and I said, be sure to put more fabric in this year. Well, they did. Well, how nice. I'm sure it was all because I made that comment. Okay, day 10 is actually number 14 for Crazy Moose. And we'll put those right over here on the Keepsake pile. Now we're on Crazy Moose. Again, a very nice box. I'm going to use that for presents. Oh, okay. So this is a magnet for picking up stuff. Magna fingers. We've seen those before. What other box had that in there? I saw somebody open up something with this in it. Remember how it works? You can use the magnet to pick up stuff, and then you just clip this clipper, you squeeze it, and it releases so you can drop all the stuff at one place instead of having to grab it and pull it off of there. So it's really a nice little picker-upper. I believe I have one in the drawer from So Sampler. I'm not sure. Seems like I had one of those. But thank you very much. It's a lovely notion. Okay, and a very nice box for me to reuse. So this is day 10. We've only got 2 more days left. So far today, I think my favorite is the bag, followed by the fabric. And actually, I may combine the two of them and make a bag like this instead of the hydrangeas, but I just can't decide. That's a tough one. We'll have to see. And let's see, we have, by the time you receive this video, I will hopefully have gotten up a video talking about midway point and comments from my viewers on which is their favorite box and which is their favorite item. So we'll try, and after we're all done, after day 15, I'll probably put together a video, let's hope, that actually itemizes and discusses all the goodies we got. We're getting a lot of, there's not one bummer so far in all of them. Excuse me. I'm pretty thrilled with them. So I hope you are too, and hope this gives you a clearer idea of these 3 main boxes that are available. This Crazy Moose is a new one, but we've all heard of Keepsake. We've all, hopefully all of you have heard of Soft Squares because they are fabulous. And the value on our Soft Square Day 10 was $22 for that June Taylor project kit. So that's wonderful. All right. Well, thank you very much, everyone. And we'll come back for 2 more videos and then we're done. Okay. Well, I have to find a home for all these wonderful things in my sewing room. Oh, boy. Well, have a good day. Talk to you soon. Stay tuned for day 11 is next. Okay, bye.